Alright, this is a two-part video series on my custom class setups. This video is composed of multi-kill clips from discarded matches that I did not upload. I usually combine them into a montage and post that once a month as a multi-kill montage, but I'm using it for my custom as background in my custom class videos, my custom class setup videos. I do have a shitty microphone, so excuse me if I'm not coming in Lima Charlie, as they say. Anyway, back into it. My next custom class setup is the setup called House Emergency. So it's a setup I use in the map House and the map Emergency. The main gun I've been using lately is the RAAL MG with that modification kit. I'll get into that in a minute. I've been going back and forth between three different guns. The first one I used was the KB inhibitor. The second one I used was the RPK with that upgrade kit, and then I was using this gun here, the RAAL MG. Well, Call of Duty nerfed the living shit out of this RAAL MG. It's the only gun I was consistently getting, or ever got like 9 chain kills, whatever, multi kills that are 9 kills or more, uninterrupted kills. What happened is the gun would take 2 kills. It would take 2 shots to get 1 kill with this gun. Then they nerfed it. Now it takes 3 shots. It's got a slow rate of fire. So people downrange were just still running all around me like crazy. So long story short, I use the KB inhibitor now, but I'll still go over it because I already made this fucking video. Thanks for nerfing this gun, folks at Call of Duty, fucking cucks. Oh, and by the way, the first time I encountered this gun, it was another guy using it against me. I thought the guy was hacking. But what I did is I went back, looked at the recording, and I noticed it didn't really look like he was hacking. So then I tried the gun out myself, and sure enough, I got a 9 kill multi-kill. So I do go back, look at the footage. I don't just call anybody a cheater. I've been playing this game way back. It wasn't even called Call of Duty way back in the day. So I've been playing this game for a long time. I could tell when someone's bullshitting me in console, no cross-platform. I digress. That's another topic. So I'll go over the stats real quick with this gun. I have 1,682 kills, a 2.18 kill death ratio, and 17% accuracy. It's a little funny because I shoot this gun like suppressive fire technique like crazy, meaning I'm not shooting at anybody. I'm actually starting to shoot in a certain spot where I think the guy's going to come out. I waste a lot of shots just not shooting at anybody. Yet still, almost 1 out of my 5 shots is actually a hit on target. Alright, my custom class setup from left to right. I use Demolition Vest. So I say again, Demolition Vest, you get 2 lethals, and the lethals resupply every 20 seconds. For the launcher, I use the RPG-7. I use the Stim for tactical lethal proximity mine. And I didn't really mention with proximity mines, I'll usually dump one off from the left or the right or straight ahead immediately, especially if I'm in a spawn trap situation. Field upgrade, ammunition box, gloves, marksman gloves, boots, reinforced boots, gear, EOD padding, and my second piece of gear, the tac mask. So with this huge one-shot magazine capacity, I actually take advantage of that and I use the tac mask. I make sure to use that conversion kit. That was a big game changer with this gun. Now I'll break down the attachments, going from left to right. On the muzzle, I have the Shadow Strike suppressor. And I keep forgetting to mention, I always try to use attachments that have more pros and no cons. I try to avoid cons, the red letter stuff at all costs. Back to the attachments, I got the laser, the S1 MW PEC, ammunition, armor piercing rounds, and that 100 round belt mag. That's so sweet. But now they nerfed the gun, it kind of isn't fun anymore to use. So the maps, House and Emergency, you're typically dealing with spawn traps all the time. And I'll say again, about half the games I play have a lot of cheaters in them, cheater parties. They're using mouse, keyboard, or some kind of other hardware like Zim. They can be faster, more accurate. They come in your spawn, hopping around like silly, and just wiping your team out. So to counter that, my approach is always being more surgical, and then making my moves from there. And by surgical, that means picking the place where the enemy's going to come out, waiting a few seconds, and then starting to make an angle and get to the next spot. If we're getting spawn trapped like crazy, then I'll stick to that first spot. If we get some leeway, then I'll start making that second angle, and then my next move, posting up in the next spot. This is kind of like a back player setup. So your goal as a back player is to post up in like a corner of the map, a place where you can see around 25% of the map, and lay cover down for your team or eliminate the enemy coming at you head on. And if you have to, rescue your team. If you notice you got no cover on your right side, you know where they're coming at you next. I'll say again, if you watch my first video, I'm watching 4 different places at once. I'm watching the red letters on the left, seeing what events are going on, if my team's getting killed rapidly, if my team's killing them. I'm looking at the radar at top, I'm seeing where my team's posted, if my team's in our spawn, if I'm the only person in my spawn, did my team get wiped out? Are we in a defensive situation? Are we in an aggressive situation? I don't know how I watch all 4 of these places at once, but I do. A lot of you people won't believe it, but the more talented players, they can affect casualties in one spot of the map. A lot of players cannot do that. That's why I think that they cry their eyes out when they're constantly moving forward and getting wiped out by one guy in one spot. Now I have that reload rule. Only reload when you're at 50% or less. Well, with this gun, I kind of don't call it like that. I wait till I'm about 25%. I mean, you can make a lot happen with just 5 rounds. Around 10 rounds in a magazine. So I typically wait until I have about 25 rounds, unless my frickin' spot is that hot and I'm fighting to the death. You'll see in a video, this gun is a multi-kill machine, but ever since they nerfed it, it shoots slower, and it's just not as effective anymore. If I'm in like a suspicious map with this gun, I really take advantage of that 100 round magazine. You'll notice I start shooting before I can even see the bad guys. I'll just start shooting when I have it. Like, I'm trying to predict they're going to be there, I'll start shooting. And another thing in suspicious matches, it always takes more hits than usual to kill the bad guys. So you'll see me starting to shoot ahead of the enemy, and you'll see me still shooting after I kill the enemy. In regards to those proximity mines, another tip: if you get killed, don't respawn. Wait that respawn out. The kill cam times, especially if you know they're coming at your mine, because once you respawn, those mines disappear. If you don't respawn, the mine stays active, and you'll see me get a lot of kills after death because of that. So if you put your proximity mine in a good spot, it's best to wait. Don't respawn right away. Last not least, for my custom classes, my custom class setups. My Rust, the gun I use for Rust, and Shoot House. The XRK Stalker bolt action sniper rifle. With this rifle, I have 8,305 kills, kill to death ratio of 2.21, accuracy 49.84%. So with 8,000 kills and 49% accuracy, that means that's how true that stat is. In that accumulation of kills, I almost hit every other shot. Something I bitch about all the time is I feel like I am nerfed like crazy. In one match, I hit every shot, or even later in the same match, I'll start missing every shot. I'll miss every single shot, in fact, run my gun dry and need to reload. So I feel like there's some kind of funk somewhere. I, in fact, have a habit of saying, test, 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 test. Okay. My microphone turned off real quick. So, anyway, a lot of my misses I think are bullshit. Test, test, 1. Test, test, test again. Alright, I'm having a lot of microphone trouble. But I think I got my mic back up. Alright, my Rust custom class setup, left and right, demolition vest. So I say again, demolition vest gives you 2 lethal mines, and they replenish every 20 seconds. Launcher is the RPG-7. Tactical is the stim. Lethal is the proximity mine. I also have a shootout class for this gun, but the only difference is I use claymores for it. Field upgrade, munitions box, gloves, marksman gloves, boots, lightweight boots, gear, EOD padding, and the tac mask. Thinking about trading a tac mask for quick reloads, but I don't know. This gun runs dry quick, it's only 5 rounds, and it always costs me to reload every time. Alright, now for the attachments of this gun. For the muzzle, I'm using the Burn-In, or Burr, whatever, Agent 90 muzzle. And as I always say before I get into the attachments, I always use the ones with the green, the pros, and no cons, if I can find them. For my barrel, I have the Fission 60 barrel. For my laser, I have the SZ1 MW PEC. I recently switched out my scope for the Eagle Eye 2x5 power. I don't like the stock scope because it shows that glare, so anybody can see you across the map. That's kind of not fair. I don't know why they did that to sniper rifles. And last but not least, the rear grip is the Bruin Lynx grip. The attachments are no big deal on a sniper rifle, as long as they don't interfere with the sway. You know, when it comes to reloading, same philosophy. 50% or more, don't reload. Anything less than 50%, you know, change that mag out of engagement. You know, a little trivial thing. Sniper rifle. The preference for the sniper rifle goes back to the first Call of Duty, Medal of Honor Allied Assault. It wasn't even called Call of Duty. Players maximize their angle and lack of exposing themselves to the enemy to the point where they were dominant with a bolt action rifle, sniper rifle. That was the only sniper rifle back in that game. But every gun took so many hits to get a kill, and the sniper rifle was only one hit kill. So all the original Call of Duty players have a mystique with the sniper rifle. So that's why you'll see me use it pure, raw, and unadulterated. Ironically, it's also the only gun I ever got a MGM with, a nuke with, in Modern Warfare 3. Without that quick mag change, the sniper rifle changes way too slow. It changes its mags, it reloads way too slow. So like for example, with other rifles, you can change your mag and still get a quad kill. You can't do that with the sniper rifle. Infrequently, you'll see me get all 5 kills with a single magazine. That is freak show stuff. I don't know how I do so good with this sniper rifle, but sometimes I don't know how I miss. I truly believe I have like a sixth sense with this gun. But anyway, there's my custom classes. Fully narrated, full video on them all. If you like this video, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like it. Black Ops 6 is about to come out. With all that in mind, better videos are about to come out. In every Call of Duty, I complete all the weapon camouflage challenges. So I intend to break the weapons down a lot better. I say again, please subscribe, and hey, have a good day, night. I'm out.